And leaders of this region who want to fight unity, don't speak in Western. Don't speak in Rift Valley. Come and speak here.
Kiongozi akisimama kuongea na raia, ndio nasikia tukitishwa ati tuje tusemee Mount Kenya. Tutasema because we are elected by the people of Mount Kenya.
Yes, it is now more evident that the battle lines are being drawn between the majority leader Kimani Ichung'wah and the Deputy President GACHAGUA. This came as a result when the Deputy President came out and said that the Mountain Kenya should unite and that they might unite as a region so that they can forge the future. Very many leaders are coming out to say that it's tribal, which by the way I don't think it is, because every leader in their respective region calls for unity. But I think the reason as to why people are fighting GACHAGUA is because he wants to inherit the kingpinship of the Mountain Kenya, and yet there are some players who have more political history who are also worth to lead the community. So when GACHAGUA came out and announced the Mountain Kenya leadership, he got a backlash even from within the Mountain Kenya leaders. I've ever done a video telling you on how GACHAGUA could have gone about this if it was to succeed without getting minimal backlashes. So in this video, I've come to talk about the beef which is between the majority leader Kimani Ichung'wah and the Deputy President GACHAGUA, what it means for Kenyan politics, and most importantly, the study materials we can learn from the politics of our nation. But before I do this, I want to let you know that if you're new to this channel, please subscribe. If geopolitics and economics is what you want, this will be definitely the right channel for you to subscribe to. So, during this circus and firing salvos to each other, the Deputy President once came out to say that he wants Mount Kenya unity. Among the people who came out to say that his tribal talk was Kimani Ichung'wah, the majority leader. And this brought more words being exchanged between the two leaders. In fact, by the look of things, you clearly see that William Ruto is on the side of Kimani Ichung'wah. Okay? So when these words were going on, the Deputy President came out to say that these people who are fighting Mount Kenya unity should come and say this in the Mountain Kenya, saying that these people who are saying that uniting is tribal are talking those things outside Mountain Kenya, and he dared them to speak the same words from where they come from. Ladies and gentlemen, today Kimani Ichung'wah came out when he's in Mountain Kenya and spoke the exact words. Before I give you the words which were said by Kimani Ichung'wah, let me first give you the tape when Deputy President GACHAGUA was daring Kimani Ichung'wah to say the same words when in Mountain Kenya. Here's the tape.
I called for the unity of this region, and I'm happy that the ordinary people from this region are united to a man. True or false? So ignore a few noises here and there. And I ask the leaders from this region, please, all politics is local. All politics is local. Listen to the ground. Takuuliza viongozi wote. Na these MCAs they know because they are talking ground. Wanaketi ground, wanasikiza ground. Listen to the ground. And leaders of this region who want to fight unity, don't speak in Western. Don't speak in Rift Valley. Come and speak here. If you think this unity is a bad thing for the Mount Kenya region or is tribalism the way I'm hearing, don't speak outside there. Kuja ita mkutano hapa Mkurueile, useme hii umoja ya Mount Kenya ni ukabila.
That is GACHAGUA. So today, Kimani Ichung'wah came in Mountain Kenya and said the same statements. He came out to say that there are some people who want to play village politics, say they want to unite Kenya. And these words are dedicated to the Deputy President because that is how politics play. When you want to communicate to the other person, you come out and tell it in the public. Even without saying his name, the message can reach where it is. So today, Kimani Ichung'wah came out to say these things in Mount Kenya. And I think they are trying to gauge their power in the community. First of all, by the look of these things, you see exactly that the Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua is trying to be a populist. And I'm going to give you the reason as to why ICHUNGWA is on the right course. Before I expound this on all, let me first give you the tape when Kimani ICHUNGWA was saying these statements. Here's a tape.
Kiongozi akisimama kuongea na raia, ndio nasikia tukitishwa ati tuje tusemee Mount Kenya. Tutasema, because we are elected by the people of Mount Kenya. Ati mtu wapange watu hapo, ati ukiongea wakupigie kelele. Mimi nimesema kutoka hapa mlima Kenya, panga wale wote utapanga wanipigie kelele, but I will tell you the truth as it is in broad daylight, not at night. Wewe go and mobilize Kameme and all the vernacular stations. Tuache kuchochea wananchi tukijitafutia makuu, munasikia tukitishwa. Mimi sitatishwa na mtu kwenda kuambia watu wa Kameme wanitukane. Nimewaambia hata kesho asubuhi waniamkie. I will continue to tell you the truth as it is. And I quoted a quote in English, Mr. Speaker, you know you are in Parliament, that we can never build a kingdom with somebody who is fixated with attention from the village. Hiyo sio kusema unadharau mtu mwenye yako kijiji. Ni kusema huwezi kujenga nchi kama wewe bado huoni yale
That is Kimani ICHUNGWA. First of all, the reason as to why Kimani ICHUNGWA is right, when the Deputy President comes out to say that he's looking for Mount Kenya unity, he is just fighting to take over the kingpinship of the Mountain Kenya, because the Mountain Kenya is united. To give you the reason as to why I think Mountain Kenya is united, in the 2022 general election, they voted for William Ruto to demand almost 70%. 80% of the leaders from the Mountain Kenya are UDA. You cannot tell me that the mountain is not united. So by Gachagua coming out to say that he must look for Mountain Kenya unity is just doing useless battles because the mountain is already united. In fact, Gachagua is giving too much importance on himself. If you want to be the kingpin of the region, you must be seen working for them, okay, but not calling out to them to unite because they are already united. That was shown in the 2022 general election. So these battles are aimed at who is going to lead the Mountain Kenya as a kingpin. But Gachagua is doing it in the wrong way. Why I think that Gachagua is doing it in the wrong way? I think 2 days back, there was a function which was attended by both the President, William Ruto, and Gachagua, and various cabinet secretaries. The President came out to say that he's the one who picked Gachagua as his deputy, and he got an opposition from within the Kenya Kwanza government. And indeed it's true, because most of the Kenya Kwanza leaders wanted to pick Kindiki as a deputy. In fact, by the President coming out to say these statements, you know, when a leader comes out to communicate, it means something. It means that he was trying to show Gachagua that he's the one who picked him as a deputy president, not because he was competent from his region, because even his region mistreated him. So the reasoning behind that communication, it means that Ruto was telling Gachagua to go slow, that his community didn't want him, but he's the one who picked him as a deputy president, so he must deputize him. Before I give you more insight on this, let me first give you the tape as William Ruto was saying this. He has a tape.
Nikaita wabunge hawa, nikawaambia sasa nyinyi wabunge, kwa sababu tumepangana vizuri, mimi nataka munitafutie, mnaona tutapangana namna gani, tuwe na deputy wa kunisaidia. Hao wabunge wakaongea, nikaona wananielekeza kwa vijana. Wakaniambia kijana fulani ni mzuri, kijana fulani ni wa bidii, kijana fulani ni wa namna hii. Lakini mimi niliwaambia hapana, wacha mimi nipangane na huyu Rigiji. Ni kweli ama si kweli? Si ni kweli? Kwa sababu huyu Rigiji ni mtu ya rika yangu, so tunaweza kupangana na yeye, ndio tuweze kusongesha mambo mbele. Na niliwaambia hawa, hata kama nimesema sijakubaliana na nyinyi kwa wale vijana mlikuwa mnapendekeza, lakini hata nyinyi hatutawaacha.
That is the President William Ruto. You clearly see that Ruto was sending a message to Gachagua that stop giving yourself in self-importance. I'm the one who picked you as a deputy president. And Gachagua is not learning, partly because he has less history in administration. He doesn't have a lot of experience in the political space, most especially in cabinet. He has never headed a committee of parliament, and he has never been a minister, so he lacks the decorum. Normally, I keep on telling people that when you deputize someone, even if you have your own thinking, you must have to first sit down your boss and tell him that. Even if you have a positive thing, you must give it to your boss so that the praises go to your boss. You cannot come out as an offshoot to give different views from your boss. In fact, there is a time even when Gachagua came out and said that when he called out the 1 man, 1 Kenyan shilling, even other people coming out to accept the post, even went on to say that even Raila Amolo Odinga is 1 man, 1 Kenyan shillings. That is a bad thing Gachagua is doing. It's like now you are crediting the opposition away from your boss. These are mistakes Gachagua is making without knowing. And I think he doesn't have people to advise him. They must advise him because right now, the unity is fighting for. Mountain Kenya is already united. They have cabinet secretaries. Okay? They have biggest position in government. They voted for UDA. They are united. So he's doing it wrongly. And this is so early in the first term. Okay? God forbid, what if William Ruto decides to pick Kimani Ichung'wa as deputy? The mountain will still vote for UDA because they will have one of their own as DP. So Gachagua is making a mistake of trying to bring his own agenda in William Ruto's government. If he has his agenda, he must first sit down with his boss so that he can get sanctioned by the boss, not to always come out as an offshoot of the Kenya Kwanza government. So Gachagua is making a mistake which he will regret in the future. In fact, I keep on telling people that Gachagua is the most luckiest politician in Kenya. He was a one-time MP and is now deputy president. But there is a saying which goes like, everything that grows faster also dies faster. Let Gachagua desist from dying faster because he grew faster. He must learn how administration and government works. Okay? Even if he wants 1 man, 1 Kenyan shilling, I know even in the deep in the heart of William Ruto, he may want the 1 man, 1 Kenyan vote 1 shilling because his community is populous. But Gachagua should first sit down his boss Ruto so that these things can be blessed by Kenya Kwanza. Other than that, Gachagua he will face it rough in the near future. Okay? Because even Ruto is a most patient man. Even in 2022, he was patient in the way he handles things. It is the reason as to why he was able to surpass the system and the opposition leader. So Gachagua, the good thing, he has a chance that his boss was once a deputy. He must use it not to fight his own government. Of course, that's my opinion. Do make comments by commenting about this. Thank you very much for listening in. If this is your first time on this YouTube channel, I implore you to subscribe, like, and comment so that I can be motivated to do more of such videos. See you on another one. Peace.